Hey everybody, what is up and welcome back to Stags Be Fixin'. Thanks for coming back and joining us. So we have this all coated. You know, I probably put 3-4 coats on this total of the pink purple color. And once we have all the colors on, we're going to go ahead and finish it out with a nice clear coat to make sure this is protected and doesn't chip. And actually we had one more color to do, and that's under here. I'm going to do this little strip in black all the way around, and that's so what I'll be doing is masking that off, and I'll show you guys how to mask off so we can spray that one little section and not get any black, you know, overspray on any other parts here. But today I'm actually going to do the top. No painting, but I'm actually going to put some got this little road tape, just some stuff I ordered from Amazon. You know, replicates a road, right? It's a play table, so you can drive little cars on it and kind of have like a make-believe little road here. You know, so originally I was going to cut in, you know, nice line there, and then paint a base color on here. But I figured, you know, we can use this nice road tape we got here and can just kind of put it on here like tape. And we'll have a nice straight line. And actually I'm going to do right to here. And I think I'll make this like a chalkboard. This is the idea I had with a section of a chalkboard. So we'll just kind of border the tape around a little square so, you know, kids can drive their little cars or whatever around them. You know, I don't really have this totally planned out. I'm just kind of winging it with this tape. I want to try to make sure it really sticks. And I'm going to try to use some Gorilla Glue. And I'm going to put Gorilla Glue down as like a base, and then put the tape right over it. And hopefully that bonds. I have no idea. I'm not crafty in that sense where I know what's going to make tape stick longer. I tried to Google it, couldn't really find anything, but hopefully this Gorilla Glue works well, and maybe just the tape by itself will help stick it. I'm not going to put a ton of glue. We don't want the glue spooging up the side here and making a mess, so I'm just going to kind of use it as a tack to you know, try to make it so that, you know, this tape sticks a little longer. This is a oil base, so we're just going to lay this out, and I'm going to use a razor knife very carefully to cut in along the edge where the corners are. All right, so I made sure this top was super clean. I went over with a vacuum for a few minutes, and then I tack ragged it a few times and really got into these corners and really wanted to make sure it's cleaned off any dust, because I really want this tape to stick and last. This is more of an experiment, and we'll see how it goes here. I'm going to try to keep it away from the edge because I don't want it to squeeze up under. I'm just going to spread it around with a little piece of cardboard. And then we're going to go over the top. Maybe I might use this to kind of flatten it down. We'll see how it goes on. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to spread this. Kind of pull that away from the edge, if anything. If it comes out this side, I could fix it much easier than if it goes in that edge. So that's my thinking on that. So we're toying around, we're playing with it, we're experimenting. I'm gonna see how it is. I'm gonna run the tape a little long, and then we'll cut off the excess. So I wanna set this edge right in the crevice crack very well. And then we'll run it up a little bit here, and we'll try to cut that off flat and flush. Okay, so we got a nice straight line. I'm going to try to cut a straight, solid line right here without going too deep. And we don't want to cut into our caulking, we don't want to cut into our paint and make anything look odd, right? So very lightly. You know, if you have a sharp, like a new blade on your razor knife, that's the way to go. And I'm not even pushing, I'm kind of letting the weight of the knife fall down. Oop. It's really just patience, guys. Just don't rush it. Kind of let it happen. All right, so we use this little crappy level here and hold that in a line, and we'll use it to cut here. So this piece is nice and straight. Hopefully I cut through. Let's see. All right. So let's go here. So hold one side. We're just going to push this down a little harder, kind of like wallpaper, right? We're like wallpapering. See, a little bit of glue came out. And we'll flip it over. Let's go this way. And we don't want any glue to come out that edge, so we'll come this way. There we go. All right, so now we got it all pushed down really hard. You know, the more you push and get every piece of the adhesive onto the surface, the more the tape sticks. Just like taping anything. So let's go here. We don't want a lot of glue here. So when I push this down, it doesn't squirt that way. So we'll kind of bias this glue over here. All right, so gonna line this bad boy up nice. There we go, beautiful. Love when it works out like that. It moved a little bit on me. All right. The cool thing about the glue is you can kind of slide this around now. Kind of using the tip of my thumb to kind of set the tape where I want it. There we go. And once I cut this, I can move it around a little bit more if I need to. So, and then push that in with your thumb, and then barely. Stuff's pretty thin, so it cuts pretty easy. You have to adjust, you know, depending on what kind of tape you're using and all that, right? All right, so now let's spread some of this glue around underneath it. Hold a hand. Go here. Let's feel if there's any bubbles or humps and flatten them out, smooth them out. All right, cool. It's going pretty quick and easy. Now maybe we'll make this a beach scene. That might be a little bit cooler because I was thinking of doing like a beach scene, you know, maybe a little ocean or something like that. So maybe we'll make this a beach scene. Yeah, that could be cool. Guys, I'm just brainstorming as I go along. All right. Last bit. All right, so hopefully this lines up. Let's go ahead and pull it all the way. Let's set our level up so we can get a straight line. Here we go. Right in this edge, this last little edge doesn't want to cut. All right, there we go. I get a little tiny piece here. There we go. All right. And I think I want this open, and I'll make a sand or a little walkway or something right here. Yeah, maybe a little walkway path, and then we'll have some beach, maybe chalkboard. I like the chalkboard thing, but thinking about my own kid, and she doesn't really care about drawing with chalk. I mean, we got outside chalk, and she barely plays with that. All right, so that's the road tape, guys. And stay tuned, and we're gonna go ahead and mask this thing off and show you guys some masking tips so that we can spray our black and not get any black on these other parts.